From VOA Learning English, this is the Education Report. 60 years, the highest score in the United States joined American education on May 7, 17, 1955 on 9 Judge on of the Supreme Court ruled against racial separation in public schools. The court said such segregation in school violates the United States Constitution. At that time, many school systems had separate school for white students and black students. The segregation was the result of a court ruling from 1996. That decision permitted so-called separate but equal schools. Some schools had only white children, others had only black children. Then, about 30 years later, the case Brown versus the Board of Education came before the Supreme Court. It involved 5 separate legal actions, but it's centered on an African American child in Kansas. Linda Brown lived just a short distance from a school, but she was forced to travel across town to a black school because the school near her permitted only one student. Anderson Francois teaches law at Howard University in Washington, D.C. He said the case ended official racial separation in U.S. schools, but he also criticized the ruling. She said it should have set a time by which segregation had to end. Some segregated schools did not obey the Supreme Court ruling until 1960s. Even today, many schools are still effectively segregated. In 1920, the Civil Rights Project at the University of California studied racial population in school. The students showed that many schools are less racially mixed than 40 years ago. The study says social and economic issues are partly to blame.